Well, good morning, guys. It is Wednesday, and as you can see, I'm in the car. I am going into town. I have like my middle of the 3-week period of time grocery shopping I need to do, just a small grocery pickup at Walmart. Just some things that we're running out of, and I'm not going shopping until next week, I think. And so yeah, we're running out of bread and milk and creamer and those types of things. And while I'm in town, I'm going to be looking for a pair of snow boots for me. With all of this snow we've had recently, I realized I don't really have any snow boots. I have my chore boots, but I can't wear those to town. And then I have like some high-heeled, well, they're not really high-heeled, but they're heels. They have heels, boots that I wear to church, but they're not comfortable to wear, like to walk around in town. So I'm going to look and see what they have, and hopefully I can find a pair of boots. I think I'm going to go over to Bealls first and look at their shoes, because I know what Walmart has, and I don't think they have anything that's I'm going to like, but we'll see. And then I also want to run over to Emily and Ivy and pick up a couple of things that I saw the last time I was there, if they still have them. That I think will look really cute on my Pillsbury Doughboy Christmas tree in the dining room. So anyway, let's go to town, and I will show you what I pick up. Well, that was a bust. I met Emily and Ivy, and what I had seen the last time I was here is gone. Dang it, I do that every time. They were two vintage Pillsbury Doughboy Christmas tree ornaments, and at the time I was here before, I was not planning on putting the Pillsbury Doughboy ornaments or lights on that tree in my dining room. And so I thought, I don't have any use for these. They're cute, but I don't have any use for them. So I left them. And I go back and they're gone. And I was looking on Etsy, and they're very expensive on Etsy. So it was like, oh, they had them at Emily and Ivy. I could go get them there. Well, someone else knew that they were a good deal here at Emily and Ivy, and they got them before I could get them. So anyway, off to Bealls. Well, Bealls was kind of a bust too. As far as getting boots is concerned, they had some really cute ones, but they didn't have them in my size. And then, yeah, there was several that just wouldn't work. I mean, I like things to be cute, but if they're not practical, well, I'm at the age where I don't want to fight with something to put it on, put it on and off. I want it to go on and off easily, like have a zipper. So many of the boots were just pull on, and I just don't want to fight with them when you have big old thick socks on. So anyway, it was a bust as far as boots, but I did get a Christmas gift for Travis and a flag for my porch for Christmas, a Christmas flag. And I had a $5 coupon, so I got $5 off. So anyway, on to Walmart. I'm in the Walmart parking lot. Look at that car. I don't know if the glitter is picking up on camera or not, but it is like Pepto-Bismol pink with glitters. Wow. That's all I could say. Wow.
got dressing last hot salad.
Well, hello friends, I'm home, finally home. Still no luck on the boot front. So I guess it's just not meant to be. I'll have to just make do with what I have because I can't find any boots. Walmart had nothing, literally nothing. So anyway, maybe I'll get some boots later on down the road. Who knows? I hope you enjoyed that different way of me sharing my haul with you. You just literally went shopping with me and you saw what I put in the cart. I just wanted to clarify that that Axe gift set that I put, the very first thing I put in my cart, that is a gift for Travis. And then the chapstick is going to be divided up into stockings. So those were a stocking stuffer for at least Olivia and myself. I don't know if the guys would actually use chapstick or not, but anyway, so that's, I wanted to clarify that. I don't think there was anything else I needed to clarify. Everything else was pretty much self-explanatory. But I did want to show you what I picked up from Bealls. So let me show you what I picked up from that store. Just a couple of things. So this is the garden flag I got. I'm going to be doing cardinals on my front porch. That's going to be my theme this year. And I just thought this was so pretty. It was $7.99, but if you take the $5 off that I had, the little coupon, it was only $2.99, which I thought was an excellent price. And then I picked up this gift set of gourmet hot sauces for Travis for Christmas. It's a traditional gift. I always get him a box of hot sauces for Christmas, and he uses them throughout the year, and usually by Christmas the next year he has used them all. He really likes trying different flavored hot sauces. He doesn't just want like sriracha or something like that. He wants hot sauces that have different flavors to them. So this is the set I got him this time, and it was $19.99, which wasn't too bad for 11 different hot sauces. So that's the only thing I picked up from Bealls today. Well, good morning, guys. It is Thursday, and this nativity set I have had for a very, very long time. Bought it when I was still single, years and years ago. It was one of my very first decorations that I had in my little apartment before I met Scott. But anyhow, this was in the tote with all of my bedroom decor. Don't know why. It was probably just because it was a tote that was big enough to put it in when I was taking decorations down last year. And I thought, instead of taking it back downstairs just for a short period of time and then bringing it back up, I thought, where can I put this nativity set now? Someplace different. I didn't want to put it in the same place as I've always put it in the past. And last year, I can't even remember for sure where I put it last year. I think it was on top of my heater, my little fireplace in the living room. So anyway, I think I found the perfect spot for it. So let me get all of these pieces unwrapped, and then I will show you where I want to put it. This is where I thought I could put it, on top of my basket stack. It's back here out of the way. The dogs won't knock into it or break it, and it'll be something different. I've never put it over here, and I think it will fit perfectly. So I'm going to get all this stuff off of here, and we will try it out and see how it looks. going to use some of this earthquake putty to adhere my figurines in place, just in case this gets bumped, which I don't really see it happening, but just in case it does, these won't go anywhere. So I've got my donkey here, I've got the cow, and then I've got baby Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, and they're all going to go inside the stable. Then we've got our 3 wise men, and I'm going to also put them down with earthquake putty. So the last piece is this angel, and I always struggle every year about the best place to put this angel. I mean, realistically, she should be on the top, on the roof of the stable, up in the sky. I've got this little wooden angel there, so I think I'm just going to stick her kind of back in the corner. Then the last thing I have is some actual frankincense and myrrh. I got this from a health food store a billion years ago. I don't think it even smells good anymore, but I had gotten it for a homeschool project that we did, and so now I just use it in this nativity. I've got some frankincense and some myrrh, and then I have these old chocolate gold coins. This stuff's probably 25 years old. And I'm just going to kind of put these over here symbolically on top of the straw bales here. And I put the gold coins here. Can you even see what I'm doing? No, you can't. Hold on. So I've got the gold, frankincense, and the myrrh over here by the wise men. And there's my nativity. I love nativities, and this is one of my favorites, probably because I've had it for so long, and it was one of those like first major purchases that you do as a young person when you're first out of the house. And this was one of those that I don't even remember how much it cost, but at the time I was, you know, poor, single, working 2 jobs, living in an apartment, and this was quite an investment for me at the time. And it holds a lot of special meaning to me because of that. And I just love it. And I'm glad it's up. I'm glad it's up. I'm glad it's over here where I can look at it every night when I'm sitting in my chair. It's right by the TV. Put that little light behind it so that it will glow in the evenings, and there it is. Yet another step towards getting decorated for Christmas, and I love it. If it wasn't for my family, I'd be doing a lot more decorating upstairs right now because I'm really in the mood, but they insist it has to stay fall until after Thanksgiving. So I'll do what they wish, but I'm itching. I'm itching to get more decorating done. All right, guys, this is a little table that I have in my living room right by the front door. I think it's considered like a sofa table, and it is behind my sofa. There's my sofa. And this is where I keep my recipe books, the ones I use quite often, some other like resource books and things like that. And I just really have not been happy with how I've had them on here. They're not very user friendly. So I got this basket, and then I got these. These are the potato and onion baskets that I had bought and I put in the furnace closet, and they work out okay. They're not working out great. I stopped using putting my onions in there because one of you told me it's really not good to put onions and potatoes close to each other. So I stopped doing that, and it's just still kind of awkward using those in there. So I don't know if there's any way I can utilize these baskets over here to put some of my books in. So let me get you set up on the tripod, and I'm going to pull all these. They haven't been like this. I had to get to the plug, which was part of the problem why this isn't working. So I just kind of stacked all the books up. I'm going to get these all off of here and dust it, and then we'll see what we can do. Well, theoretically, those fit. Now, whether my books will fit in there, I don't know. I may not do this basket. I might do something different. Let me just see if I can get books to fit in there. Well, thankfully, these books do fit in here. They fit in here quite nicely. Now, I was thinking about putting books in here that I could lay down flat so that I could put the lid on it, so I could put decor on top of it. So, let me see what books I can fit in there. I think I'm going to put like my reference books that I don't really use that much for like essential oils and things like that. Put them down in this basket if they'll fit. Herbal medicine for beginners. Oh yeah, that fits. Essential oils. Women's herbal medicine. These are books that are nice. Oh, that one's not going to fit. These are books that are nice to have, but I don't really use them very often. Like I said, they're reference books. So then I just put this little wooden piece here. That would be the topper to this basket. And on here, I am just going to set all of my crock pot books. This is a Gooseberry Patch book. It's not a crock pot book, but I love this book. The binding is completely off of it. So I'm going to set that down first. And then I've got all my crock pot books here, my Fix It and Forget It ones. And then there's the Gooseberry Patch slow cooker book. And I'm just going to set those right here in the middle because I do use those fairly often. And there we go. That doesn't look bad at all. I like it. I do have this cast iron, I don't know, is it duck, goose, swan? I'm not sure what it is. but I really like it. And I'm just gonna set it right on top as a decorative piece. And there we have it. I like it. It's much more organized, and I think it'll work. I think it'll work out really well. I didn't end up using this basket. I might stick this in the closet to put my potatoes in. I'm going to do a little repair job. I had this wreath was in the same tote as the stuff from my bedroom. Again, I'm not sure why this was in there, along with that nativity scene. But I noticed that a lot of these little red balls that were glued on here had fallen off. So I'm going to glue these back on, and then I'm probably just going to hang it up somewhere rather than try to take it back downstairs. I think I know where I'm going to put it. So this will be an easy repair job, hopefully. And then we're going to work on that ornament that got broken in my last video. I have an idea on how to fix that. We'll set this aside, and then we'll hang it up in a minute. Here's this little ball fell off, so I think I'll just kind of stick it right there. Well, hopefully. All right, so there's that. And then here's the little ornament that got broken. I found some of this fabric in my stash. This is true vintage Christmas fabric. I think this was my mom's. She had used this. And I'm going to just cut off a piece and just glue it on the back. But I also want the fabric to look nice on the back side too, if I can. So I'm gonna leave it like folded in a double layer. So let me see here. Figure out how big of a piece I need. So like right about. I'm sure this is going to be more than enough. Like that. And I don't know what to do about the raw edges. They have this trim here. I don't know if I have any like rickrack or something that I could glue on top of it. That would be the best if I could do that. So I guess what I'll do is I'll just run a little bit of hot glue around the edge. Well, it doesn't look great, but I'm going to find some trim, put some trim around it of some sort. It doesn't look bad on the inside. I don't know if you can see. The shadows are so terrible. See, that's the inside, but once I get that wooden soldier glued back in there, you won't really see a whole lot. So I'm going to go down in my stash and see if I can find some trim of some sort to put around the edge. Well, I don't have any rickrack, which was what I was hoping I had, but I don't. But I do have some of this green sparkly ribbon. I also have red, but I think green will be better. The only problem is that it's kind of wide. I'm not real sure. I'm not real sure how I'm gonna fasten this down and make it look right. Kind of like that, I guess. Well, we'll just see what we can do. Well, I think it turned out pretty good. If I can find some narrow trim, I might run one more little bit of narrow trim right around there. But I can't find anything at the moment. So when I'm working on my crafts during the holiday season, if I come across some in my stash, I will, like gold cording, like a gold elastic cording would be perfect for around there. But for the time being, this has worked. And so I'm going to hang this back up on the tree, and I'm going to be careful this time and make sure the hook is around a branch. And that's where I hung that little picture just for now. That's not where it's going to stay. I have a spot where I normally hang that every year, and that's probably where I will put it again this year, but I just wanted to get it up out of the way, and I thought that this little wall needed a little something above the nativity, so that's just there temporarily, and I will definitely put something else there. You'll have to wait and see when it comes time for my home decor tour where that picture winds up and what I wind up putting there. All right, friends, this is where I'm going to go ahead and end this video for today. I hope you have enjoyed it. It was a little bit different. That's the way my vlogs have been lately. Well, I try to do things different, so I try to do different things each time so I don't get boring and keep you guys on your toes. So anyway, if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below, and have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you again next week with another brand new video. Bye-bye, friends.